was literally the most sane character out of all of Dragon Ball.
You know what, fair. He was a bit of a conniving little asshole when we first meet Krillin, but
he was the sanest of all of them.
Alright, so we got a thunderstorm today.
Which, seriously, is saying something, like...
Oh, okay, boy. Oh, good morning, Neophanks. Lovely morning, isn't it? Says a lot that Child Krillin was the brains of the operation. Yes! Anyway, I came here to tell you that I finally be reopening the Nightingale Orchard Shop. Oh, yay, selling foreign and exotic fruit trees, just like what you see planted on our farm. I hope you can visit soon, fellow farmer. Well, maybe eventually. Still is and has only gotten better.
Yeah,
oh my
Krillin
gosh.
is like the most realistic character out of all of them. I feel like.
I do like I like and appreciate Krillin as a character in both original and abridged formats. I mean, oh my, I will never tire of that, just that absolute goober of a little person thing, whatever you want to call him.
Dude, yeah, so, like...
Yeah, I should go ahead and sell, probably.
Two of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball in general that's not named Vegeta, because Vegeta is, like, my favorite character.
Yeah.
And it's just because he has the best... In my opinion, he has, like, the best, like, character arc. Like, he redeems himself hard.
I feel like you're probably not gonna get a lot of pushback on Vegeta being the character arc person.
Yeah. Like, he has the best growth out of any character, in my opinion. But two of my other favorite characters are androids 17 and 18. And again, character growth.
Yeah.
Because they go from just being randomly destructive for no reason, like, oh, let's go kill Goku, because 16 wants to go kill Goku, that sounds fun, let's go do that. To like, all of a sudden they're friends with, you know,
with the
Goku
core group.
Gang.
Yeah. And I mean, like, when they went in for the killing Goku thing, like, it's kind of a twofold thing of, yeah, it's kind of in their programming, even though they are very independent of programming, because they're individual people, but they had, like, they basically had nothing to do, so when they wake up 16 and he's like, I want to kill Goku, it's like, they're just thinking, huh, well, yeah, okay, I got nothing better to do, so why the hell not? It's something to do. Who's gonna stop them?
So, like, but then they become, like, friends with the group because now Cell is a thing.
And, I mean, saving their lives probably won a lot of points over for them.
Literally have gotten 16 into Magic the Gathering when he woke up and had a very different anime. True. That is very true.
Okay.
Honestly, what would have been really funny is I like how Team 4-Star did it, that he liked birds.
Yes. The whole bird thing was just... It was impeccable. Tomato omelet with cheese.
That was the most hilarious thing. That was beautiful.
Oh, that is a good one. Look at that. +3 defense, +3 attack.
I very much... Dragon Ball is not one of my favorite animes. I like to watch it. I do enjoy it, but...
It's that popcorn. It's basically the popcorn flick of anime.
It's it's just not one of my favorite animes. My favorite anime is Code Geass, but that's because I like the mindfuckery that comes along with it. But like,
literally have gotten 60. Ah!
I have to appreciate what Toriyama brought us, because if it wasn't for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, we probably wouldn't have anime in the West as prominent as we do.
Yeah, like, if anything else, like, that legacy alone is just... Like, the whole big three with Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, they exist because of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Having that influence and inspiration.
You could say all you want, I don't like Dragon Ball Z, I don't like Dragon Ball Z. Okay, cool.
And I do say that all I want.
Yeah, you can say it all you want, but, like, you have to... No, it's actually predominantly well known that Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z in particular, are what spearheaded. Because Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball have been around since the 80s.
Right.
So, it's those that predominantly brought the anime to the West.
I just get a double ghost fish. Nice.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the problems that we see in anime fandoms now is because anime got a huge boom during COVID because everyone was stuck at home, nothing to do, so now these new people that have never been into anime before are getting into anime, and they're not adhering to the etiquette.
Right. And there's a lot of cultural difference. Like, some anime that comes from Japan, like, from Japanese creators, like, we gotta understand that the people that originally write those things, they come from a little island nation that is historically a little isolationist for a good chunk of its nation's history. So they're not gonna have, like, the same kind of social sensitivities that we would expect to see in a Western media.
One of the things that people don't realize is Japanese do not have sarcasm. They do not have sarcasm. Like, that's an entirely Western thing. So, like, what kills me is the dub versus sub argument.
Right.
Because everyone's like, oh, the English dubs are horrible, you shouldn't watch the English dubs, they're bad, they ruin the script. I'm like, they make the script in a way so that Western audiences can understand it.
So that Western audiences can understand and possibly relate to it better, because when you're localizing, like, you're not just doing a word-for-word translation, you're trying to, like, give it the tone, and the humor is not always going to cross barriers.
The humor is not the same in Japan as it is in the West.
Something that's anti-sarcasm, where you get those bits where one character fucks up and the joke is that another character just pops off on them. Yeah, the whole, like, somebody says something dumb and then somebody else just smacks them in the head is, like, a very old bit.
The entire thing is, like, these newer fans, and I go to anime conventions, and I can tell you right now, these new fans piss me off because they have no manners. At all. Absolutely no manners.
The kind of people that are the reason yaoi paddles got banned from conventions.
They do not ask for permission to take people's photos. Like, take photos of people in cosplay. They block, like, areas. Like, if you're in a narrow artist alley space, they literally stand in the middle of the fucking aisle, looking at stuff and taking up all the room so no one else can get past. They argue with you on some of the dumbest shit possible. Like, when you're at an anime convention, you're there to have fun and socialize with people that share a common interest.
But just like Dungeons and Dragons, your
Okay,
your
you're not
fun
there to
should
be a
not
dick.
your fun should not be ruining other people's good time. I
You
like
know,
when I was in the Pokemon TCG tournaments back around like 2008, 2009, the tournament organizer that ran things in our local area, every single tournament she had like this little speech that was memorized, and it would be something along the lines of like, if you're not having a good time, you can drop from the tournament. Don't make your bad time other people's problem, kind of thing.
I just like
They
I don't
dodged the Yaoi
understand
paddle
how,
era only to create
like,
their own.
the yaoi paddle thing. There's a reason why that's banned
Right.
now.
Because
There's a good reason why that's banned now.
like everybody knows that the Yaoi paddle would have been for like, you know, you just doing like a silly little physical gag, but like, don't
People were
randomly
legitimately
assault people.
smacking each other extremely hard with it. Like, because people are stupid. You give a yaoi paddle to a fucking teenager, and they're gonna just go ape shit.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you've ever been to a con, there's rules.
Yay, dwarf
There's
scroll.
etiquette that needs to be followed.
That's not even
And
cons.
not-
It's just in society.
Yeah, it's similar to the rules in society. Like, don't be an asshole. If you're gonna take a picture of a cosplayer, please ask them first. Don't just go in there and take a picture, or just randomly take a picture of someone in cosplay. And if they're eating, or if they tell you no, leave them alone.
And when I was playing Haven, one of the character events is the two characters sitting on top of the spaceship, just kind of talking about like, we have it pretty good. We managed to escape, but the reason people try and rebel is because they're so held back. It's like, well, people just need one basic rule: don't be a balloon, which is basically their slang for asshole.
The entire thing is like, I'm just, every time I go to a con, I'm just amazed by seeing these newer fans just absolutely be dicks. Like, last time I was at Katsu, I was in that scooter, the mobility scooter.
Right.
I was stuck at a booth because people kept crowding around me and I couldn't get out. Like, I couldn't back out, I couldn't go forward. Like, I was stuck and I wanted to leave the booth. These girls, these teenage girls, oh my god, they were the sweetest thing. They yelled at people. Hey, can't you see she's trying to get out? And they made them move, and then they spotted for me so I could back out.
That is sweet. That is just a moment of humanity right there.
And then they walked with me because they're like, "Where are your friends?" Or your friends are like, "They're in here somewhere." We all split up, you know, because we all wanted to do different shit. And they're like, "Well, we'll go with you. Like, let's go." Like, you know, we hung out, and they're like 16 years old, and I said, "You guys are literally the most mature teenagers I think I've ever seen in my life."
Present company included, because I was a dick of a teenager.
I said, "You guys have more maturity in you than most adults." I was like, that's saying something. You missed all that iron that you dropped it all. There you go.
Yeah. I was gonna make sure that I don't pass it up on my way downstairs, because I need to put those in my automated furnace. Oh boy, here we go. Down we go.
Dude, it's so fucking hot in my room. I'm gonna need to find that fucking rag that I was...
Solar Resonance. I seriously hope I'm not gonna lose too many of my crops with the thunderstorm, because I do not have enough resources to make any lightning rods. Ah, crap. I need, space. I was gonna sell the footwear, but... fuck it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Pecco. And then Sleepy messaged me last night. He's like, "Hey, what's the rules for Techo League this year?" I'm like, "It's Regulation I, but that's about all I know." I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why you ask?" And he's like, "I might enter this year." I'm like, "Oh, cool." Like, if you think I'm gonna be scared, like, the way they had it set up is we're not doing PvP, so I don't. So you're not gonna scare me.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and ignore it. I would like to take more things, but I have limited inventory space and... oh wait, bomb. Drop a bomb.
Bombs away!
Actually, not the mallet. I don't want the mallet. I don't think. 1820... well, maybe. 1827... I know the crit power on that's really good, but 18 to 27 is just going to be more consistent, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and swap in for the mallet. Oops. I can get the hardwood anywhere, so there we go. I'll take some of that retaining soil so I can just add it to my crop field. Might help me a little bit in getting other things set aside, set up. In the meantime, I need to clear and...
alright, I need to crack down and actually start team building because I have like a month.
Right. I know, let's see, what was it? So Kyogre and Walking Wake is the core we're looking at. And I think you're leaning towards, what you call it? Zacian as a partner.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Zacian. Because that seems like the most, the smartest move that I could do. And I already have Zacian built. I have 2 of them on sword. I can just transfer one up.
Right. And go ahead and hurry home. Should anything go into the... no, there's not really anything here to sell. Get to bed. Alright, how's our selling for the day? Some audio event? There was an earthquake during the night.
My thing is, what Terra type would be smart?
Ooh, mining level up. Get that skill. Alright, sweet. And we earned a whopping 381 gold for the night.